is an interview that literally has been something I have wanted to do my entire career, which sounds pretentious because it's not like I've been here forever. But as long as I've been at ESPN, the work of Jack Black, particularly your work, Jack, with Tenacious D, and for those that don't know, I'm not going to do Tenacious D for Dummies, but Google it, look it up, the album, the movie, the catalog of music. And Jack, I feel like we stole so much of your stuff. I stole so much of your stuff early on when I was trying to prove my chops here on the set that I feel like there could have been a cease and desist, but if anyone would understand that it was a tribute, I would hope it would be you.
No, it's the opposite of thievery. You pumped us up. You gave us a shout out. I think you were the first actually to shout out That's Levitation, Holmes.
Correct.
If I'm not mistaken, and we were stoked.
Really?
Because, you know, that's where Tenacious D came from. It came from sports talk radio, and it was all about, you know, tenacious defense. So for you to jump on the Tenacious D bandwagon early was a huge boost.
Right on. That's cool to find out. And you have been part of massive, massive projects, hugely successful, box office numbers, whatever, critically acclaimed things. And yet I have a theory that your fans from Tenacious D, while they might not represent the largest number of fans, I would guess that their level of passion is unmatched among your group of fans. Is that accurate?
Well, yeah, the D fans are the hardcore fans of my career, and it really is how my career got started. Before I had anything going, me and Kyle started Tenacious D and wrote these funny little songs and sketches, and that's how I got my first big role in a movie, High Fidelity, and John Cusack was digging Tenacious D, and so yeah, I always remember that and go, I'll never give up on the D.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Well, but literally, Jack, I mean, the legs remain, because when I saw that, you know, you're at a music festival and you make some allusion to the fact that there's a sequel to The Pick of Destiny, and then when you've been asked about an album this year, you keep saying probably. So, I mean, if I can nudge you a little bit here with a tour coming in the fall, I mean, is it tour in the fall in support of an album or a movie or both? What are we looking at here?
Well, I don't want to spill all the beans, but
All right.
There is a movie and there is a record coming this year.
Okay.
Some people call it a sequel to The Pick of Destiny, but truly it's not. It's just the further adventures of Tenacious D, and it's an animated feature, and it will be coming to you in some way, somehow this year.
Okay. The concern I have about the tour that's coming in the fall is this. And we're taping this so we can beep this out, but you're the one that told us that the road is hard, right?
Yeah.
And the road is tough. And so we're all a little longer in the tooth these days, and you're going to go out East Coast, West Coast. Are you prepared for what it takes to deliver the D to the people?
Truth be told, it's one of my greatest passions and greatest pleasures in life is getting out on stage and rocking in front of a crowd of D fans. And I get a huge adrenaline blast that gets these old bones a-rocking once again. Have no fear.
Okay, but also, do you feel like you have the proper T-shirt inventory? Because to do proper gigging, we know that the proper T-shirt needs to be available. And I mean, I would imagine now that there's finer cotton maybe than back in the old days, but still got to have the right T-shirt.
This isn't really Tenacious D gear I'm wearing right now. Lately, I've just been sporting the XXL animal face tee.
Sure, I saw that.
I might update the wardrobe for this tour. We'll see.
All right.
I've been spending a lot of time on Amazon Prime checking out the latest inventories.
My producer asked me, are you literally going to talk to Jack Black? You're going to get a chance to talk Jack Black, and you're only going to talk about Tenacious D? And my answer was the same as your album answer. I said probably. But since you're sitting down, and since I know that you are a sports fan, and since you're an LA guy, I'll ask one Lakers question. With LeBron coming to town, I don't know, is there a buzz that will ignite a passion in not just you, but all of LA for this Laker team again?
I am so excited. I can't even believe it's real that we got LeBron. This is a dream come true for me. I didn't dare to believe it when everyone was like, guys, reports have it, LeBron's coming. I was like, no, he's not. That's bogus. And now that he's here, I'm just sort of floating on a cloud. However, my usual go-tos for like courtside tickets have not been calling me back lately.
Imagine that.
I think those tickets have gotten quite spicy pricey. But I'll just say this, my courtside percentage of when I'm sitting courtside, how often do the Lakers win? 100%. So if anyone in the Laker front office, Magic, if you're listening, I think it's in the best interest of the Lakey Lakes to get Jables up front and center, bro.
I think Cage and Jables, because you're in support of the tour and all these projects, they need to have, you know, high-profile guys sitting there in the fancy animal tees. And
Yeah.
I think we'll make this happen, Jack. From your
Well, I
your
haven't
lips
seen
to
the other
his
Jack,
ears.
Jack Nicholson lately.
Yeah?
I think he's going to be probably there, though, this season. But just remember the Jables, who was there through the tough times, too.
And now you're going to be back out on the road, man. In all sincerity, I don't get fired up I mean, I enjoy my job, but to get a chance to actually talk to you after all these years was something I was really looking forward to. It made me dig through an old milk carton of all things for a bootleg from Orlando House of Blues 2002, Saxaboom.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it 2002?
it was. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But you've been rocking with the D since 97 or 98, if you were into the episodes on HBO. Well, this is an interview 20 years in the making right here.
It is. And I was thinking
Dude,
about
virtual high
Sasquatch
five.
on the drums. Boom, there we go. Not a power trio, but this duo right here is one I'll remember, Jack. All the best to
Dude,
you.
lifetime backstage pass for you.
My man. We'll see you somewhere. Seriously, I'll come in Boston. If you see a big bald guy jumping around, I'm going to be giving like the backstage point.
It's on for real.
My man.